Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Josh Halter, owner and founder of the BioDude. You can visit my website, thebiodude.com. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And today, I'm going to be demonstrating to you guys how to set up my BioDude Terra Firma bioactive kit. I'm going to go over the steps on how to do it, and I'm also going to build a terrarium because I'm going to be bringing this terrarium for sale at the NARBC Arlington Reptile Show this upcoming weekend. So the very first thing that you see here is an 18 by 18 Exoterra, one of my 16-inch LEDs with the adapter, and of course a bunch of goodies here to construct the kit. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my cage, and I'm going to dump the Terra Firma directly into the bottom of the cage. Now, what makes the Terra Firma so unique? So the Terra Firma not only retains all tunnels and burrows, but it also stays dry at the top and moist in the middle and bottom layers, very much like the Terra Sahara. But with maintaining the humidity like that, since it is very porous, it actually raises the ambient humidity a little bit, depending on how much you want it to raise. And I'll show you ways that you can do that later in this build. It maintains all air pockets needed for proper root development in your plants, as well as preventing anaerobic bacteria growth, like EcoWork. For the Terra Firma to work exactly the way that it should, you need at least a 3-inch layer, at least. If you're going to be using the Terra Firma for your larger lizards, such as monitors, tegus, larger snakes for the tunnel and burrowing tendencies, or if you're trying to plant large trees and shrubs for say, a pearl dragon, you need a deeper layer. So a general rule of thumb, if you're going to be planting small trees and things like that in your Terra Firma, you need at least a 6 to 8 inch layer, minimum. So as you can see how I got this set up here, I evenly distributed the Terra Firma into the bottom of the terrarium here. So Matt, if you want to come in and get a little bit of a close here so everyone can see, we got this going on nice and even here. The next thing that I am going to do is I'm actually just going to give the Firma a very light watering, right like this. Nothing ridiculous. Okay. Then I'm going to take one of my biodegradables, my AAA New Zealand sphagnum moss included with your kit. Now, remember how I said you can incorporate how high you want the humidity to go as far as it goes. So if you want to have a Brazilian rainbow boa, which is the Firma is what I'd recommend, an 8-inch layer, you would mix a good amount of this in with the substrate. So let's say I was doing this for, say, a ball python. I would take about half this bag, so that way it's wet but not dripping, and I would evenly distribute it amongst the top like this. And then you'd mix it. So that way it creates more air pockets, and it breaks down, which encourages the BioShot to do its job, which is breaking down organic matter and turning it into positive for your terrarium to benefit your substrate. So you can see the sphagnum moss is gone. I now completely mixed it in with my substrate. The next thing that I'm going to do is add the BioShot. Now the kits do not include the springtails or isopods anymore, and the reason I did that is because BioShot's much easier to use and does the same thing over time. You simply take your BioShot and you go right like this. Essentially what the BioShot is archaea mycorrhizal that essentially help drive the natural ecological processes that happen in your vivarium, and as a side effect of breaking down the organic matter, they create macronutrients for your plants to make your plants grow bigger and better while giving you all the benefits of bio, making the green thumb a little bit bigger. So you can see I added the BioShot, the Firma, and the first biodegradable AAA sphagnum moss. The next step is the leaf litter. You simply take your leaf litter if you're choosing to use some, and if you are going to be implementing springs and isos, I would highly recommend it. And I would highly recommend leaf litter, any other way as well, but it's one of those things that some people might not like the look of it, but it does really help your soil. And you can see I just mixed it in there. Right like that. So, as you can see, I have the Terra Firma with no drainage layer. You do not use a drainage layer with the Terra Firma. Even if you're using it for like a Brazilian rainbow boa, you need a humidity of 80%. Because the Firma will always aerate from top to bottom, preventing water from sitting and stagnating your substrate. So, now it's time to build my favorite part. I got some cork bark and some ghost wood here, or some grapevine. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be building this with a snake in mind. So just let me play with this a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to dig this. There we go. All right. Awesome. So I'm going to put that right like that. Now, my intention is to put a heat bulb right here so they can climb up and bask. I am then going to take one of my resurrection fern logs. Now, it looks dead, okay? These come right back to life. These turn bright green when given a little bit of light and are rehydrated, and they give a really nice natural look. So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to put this. Actually, I'm going to wait on this because that's going to be the last piece. So I'm going to put a piece of cork like this. And I'm actually going to dig a hole so that way it creates almost like a burrow. Like that. Not trying to be sloppy, but I want to make sure that I get all my bases covered here for them. And then I'm just going to put here, break off the pieces and throw it in the back. Now the reason I'm doing this is because the cork eventually breaks down as well. More food for your soil. Okay, now for the plants. So since there's going to be a heat light here, I'm going to be really careful as to what plants I'm going to pick. So I'm going to pick a plant that can handle, you know, the hot spot. So I'm going to put the lemon button fern here in the back. Your ferns do great. Your smaller trees and shrubs do great in the Firma. Pretty much everything grows in the Firma exceptionally well. It just depends on how high of a humid environment you keep it. So here is an Aloe ciliaris. Now I'm using an aloe because this is going to be, you know, somewhat drier, and aloes are very common and easy to grow. And I'm actually going to put the aloe in the back. Now it doesn't look like much back here, trust me, but what's going to happen is it's going to grow upwards and fill in this back here. It's going to look really, really nice once that's, you know, finally completed. I then am going to, actually I lied, I'm not going to put that there. I'm going to put this right here. I like that a lot better. I'm digging that. Okay. And then I got a larger fern. And I'm going to put right in the back at where. Now, the reason I'm putting this fern here, so this fern, this is a little different than your Korean rocks and autumns. This fern can handle the heat, is the best way to describe it. It's very versatile. A lot of people use these ferns in their gardens here in Texas because they get big and they're durable. And you can see how I'm manipulating it and pretty much nothing's happening to it. I like that a lot better. Awesome. So then I'm gonna put one of my last plants. Move that again. I know, guys, I keep moving the aloe, but I want to make sure this looks to my standards here. Okay. Oh, a little piece of broke off. So if you notice your aloe breaks like this, just put it anywhere in the dirt and it'll grow. Very easy. I am liking this. I am liking this a lot. So we have a nice layer here. I got a water dish that I'm actually going to put right here. like that. I got some isopods that I'm gonna put in. You can see them all crawling, gone. Those are my Floria gray isopods. About 2 dozen of them in there. I'm gonna give my soil a little bit of a boost with some seed pods. And I'm gonna keep out the resurrection fern log for right now. How much I would like to put that in there? I think this tank looks great just how it is. We have a nice section of burrow under here. We have a water dish that can be easily accessed and changed or downsized with another burrow here. And what this is going to do, the bugs are going to love this because this is going to get wet from the water dish. It's going to get wet, break down really fast, really jump starting your bugs in your BioShop. Good amount of different plants. I like it. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install Mist King. You can put the Mist Kings in the back or you can put them in the front. I personally like them in the back. And it also should be noted that in exoteric cages, if you mount them in the front, when the pressure comes and it vibrates, it can actually weaken the little hinge that keeps the doors intact. I learned that the hard way on many models. Great cages though. So, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to put it in the front because I'm going to follow the conventional. And we're going to hear my favorite noise in the world. Alright. Take this, then this. Now there's going to be little pieces of metal here. Don't worry, once you fold this up, it covers it all. And you don't have to worry. And then you attach your Mist King. Right like that. Now, your general maintenance for something like this, you're going to want to mist the tank every single day, in my opinion. You want to make sure that the substrate stays the consistent moisture level that I'm talking about, not unless if you're dealing with drier species. So, like in the Sahara video, you can give the tank, you know, a light watering once a week. And then you can then maintain your schedule once you see how quickly it dries out or how often it needs misted or rewatered. I have some clients, they do it once every 2 weeks. I have some clients that do it once every 4 days. It's different for everybody. So I'm actually gonna just take off. I'm just gonna do the light watering here. That's it. So what this is gonna work for, snakes, could work for smaller arboreal lizards such as anoles. You know, I would recommend a drainage layer with anoles personally, but some people might use it. But I'm really looking forward to having this at the show because I think people are really going to like it. So, anyway guys, this is how you set up your Terra Firma bioactive kit from me. My name is Josh Halter. I'm the owner and founder of the BioDude. Please subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Dude abides.